All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with a UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem.
This fight is yours. They got nothing on you. Let's do it.
The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so here he is, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. You wonder if he could sell out this arena by himself. A lot of these people are here to see him here tonight, and he has been off to the races in the UFC thus far. Began his career with a couple of wins, both of them producing finishes and bonuses, but now there's an uptick in competition. Now the stylistic challenges get stiffer, and as humbly as Paddy could say it, my game is ready. I have not been resting on my laurels. I've been going to Justin Flores and training my judo in California. I'm bouncing around getting the best looks. You're going to see a totally different version of Paddy Pimblett here tonight. Inside leg kick lands there. Usman gets caught again, and once again it's the inside leg kick. Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that way. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Usman. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at that switch knee, beautiful switch knee.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here, you got to move.
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Pimblett's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Oh, he's going to try to slam.
Oh, slams him to the ground. So just when you thought maybe his opponent was locking in on a triangle, he had other ideas. Nice job to change the complexion of this fight. Less than a minute to go now in our opening round.
Great defense by this fighter. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
He's got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
You're striking, looking beautiful. You're hurting this kid. You're hurting him. Just keep going.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't
What a shot to the body. His opponent crippled, but not out yet.
trying to get the poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad. That was a big check.
Oh, big left.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it.
Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the locks, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission. This is a terrible position.
Lands a big elbow there.
Oh, nice right hand by the chin, yeah.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Let's work. I stand it up. Let's work.
Let's go. I need you to posture and bomb on him.
Nice defense.
Relentless pressure from the top by Paddy Pimblett. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Pimblett. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount here. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight. Oh, it's getting deep. The arm triangle is getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's got to get his body on the side of the wall and get the finish.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. A huge round, particularly when it came to that liver strike that really buckled his opponent.
It buckled his opponent bad. I'm surprised that the guy's still standing. I don't know exactly what his corner can do to try to bring him back. When you take those types of strikes, you generally don't recover fast. Let's see what they do to try to bring him back.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Usman gets the takedown, could be big here. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Nice elbow.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Pimblett's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Pimblett's in half guard. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, hammer fist here by Kamaru Usman. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg, oh my God.
Oh, judo toss, made it look easy. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Massive shot from the top. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Nice transition.
Pimblett's back in full mount. 30 seconds to go now. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands.
10 seconds on the clock. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
And back to his feet. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Massive knee to the body.
He's in real trouble now.
Oh, nice level change.
Pimblett's nose is bleeding now. Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. He's in real
It
trouble.
looks tight. It looks like he's going to get this. He's got to be careful here.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Pimblett.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. You need to work.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
He's got to start throwing now. In the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Paddy Pimblett. Well, thank God the left one's open, because that right eye is really starting to shut.
Beautiful transition.
Pimblett's back in full mount. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. Usman's in half guard. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, that sub is tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Pimblett gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there. That's it! Kamaru Usman!
Wow! That was nasty!
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 44 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
All right, so Kamaru Usman,